Alright y'all, welcome back. Josh here once again with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Just want to do a quick video today to talk about two quick things. Just kind of my thoughts after use for a while. One is just some quick thoughts and a side note on the equipment defender rack, and something I noticed that I don't know if anybody else has had an issue with, but just kind of putting it out there, so something for y'all to look for. Not a major thing, but something to keep an eye on. And then second thing I want to talk about is the Darwin's grip. My thoughts before and kind of now, and just my experience with it kind of in general. So first of all, got the you can see I got it all together here. 3-tier equipment defender rack. Got two the FS94Rs, each have the Darwin's grip. This is the newest version, I think, the 5.0. So you can see I got both of them mounted here. But on the equipment defender rack, one thing that I've noticed on the rack is the post mounting screws here and here. There's two on each one. I did have an issue with, I know it was these two, and I think one of these did it at least one time, is even when you tighten these things down, if you go down a few rough roads and stuff for a while, if you don't check these, both of these actually one time about 2 or 3 weeks ago almost backed out of the holes. So one good thing is, just to help hold them in the holes, is I got some orange thread locker, and I just backed them out and basically run some on it as I threaded it in, and then threaded it back in. So, and I've done that probably a week and a half or so ago, so there's been a few trips with it yet and they haven't moved, so I think that'll solve that problem. So just like I said, one quick thing with the equipment defender rack that you may want to keep an eye on or check, or do it from the start. So now on to the Darwin's grip. As you can see, I got to clean up my trimmers, and also have the Echo Speed Feed 400 head on both of mine. It's great for maneuverability. It's a smaller head than the auto cut that comes on the steel, and so definitely a good upgrade for your trimmer. So I'm now a fan of the Speed Feed 400. So talking about the Darwin's grip, I am one of those that was skeptical for a while. More so since I got into doing, about a year and a half ago, actually posting videos for YouTube. And I've seen a lot of people using them. I've heard some good stuff about them. I was skeptical. It just kind of looked odd. I wasn't sure how they would work out, and I contemplated getting one. Then I ended up with the second 94R, and so I decided to buy the pair, as you can see. And I put one on it first, and I just kept the other one in the truck. I said if I don't like it, I'll try to sell it. So I mounted the one on one of the trimmers, and it was a little odd at first. I wasn't sure about the placement, and I think that's the biggest thing I've heard people talk about. It's just weird. It doesn't feel right. But this is adjustable, 100% adjustable to each person. So you can loosen, there's 4 screws here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can loosen those and move it up and down the shaft of the trimmer. I think I initially actually had this a little further down here. So you can see I have adjusted this back on both of mine. So, and then this loosens up here. This handle twists, and you can adjust this handle up or down. So if you're a little taller, you can maybe adjust it up a little bit. And as you can see, now it is a tight fit for me on the trimmer rack, which I guess if this folded up, it would be a little further forward, so I'd still have a little room. But this seems to be pretty ideal for me personally. And since I've gotten used to using them and adjusted it a little bit, I like it. I think it gives you better control of the trimmer, simply because I think it reduces the torque on the user as far as when you're sweeping back and forth. As you can see now, the grip is still kind of in the same area, but when you're holding this grip to swing the trimmer head back and forth, and you're holding the trigger point here, you can see you've only got maybe 10 inches of difference between your grip and essentially the contact point on the trimmer that's controlling where the head goes. So you still have the same grip point, but you can extend this back arm so that you don't have to kind of hold it tight to get the angle on the trimmer head. You have a little more extension in that arm, which releases a little stress, and then I think you have a better grip with this. It's a little bit bigger around than this grip, which isn't a huge deal, but your contact point is closer to the trimmer head itself, which in my opinion gives you better control. So I think the Darwin grip is a good investment. I've definitely not been as sore in my lower back since I have gotten them adjusted correctly. So that's my biggest tip with those, is give it a little bit of time, adjust it, try different placements. Either if you've got longer arms, maybe you can move it down the trimmer shaft a little bit, or maybe if you're a little shorter, shorter arms, you can move it back a little bit, and depending on your height, obviously adjust it up and down. So just some quick thoughts on the equipment defender rack with the set screws on the mounting post with the thread locker. So keep an eye on that if you don't have them already done. And again, the Darwin's grip I think is a great upgrade for your trimmer. I think it gives you better control. It makes it easier on your back. It has for me. I know that's the design of it, so I think it achieves that. It's worth the investment. And again, just give it a little time. I used it for a week or two on a number of yards, and like I said, I actually adjusted this twice. I think I had it down here somewhere, and I adjusted it back to here, and as you can see, I've adjusted it back some more, and I raised the grip probably an inch or two. So I just got to find that sweet spot. Everybody's different. Let's say for the Darwin's grip. And again, just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. And I'm gonna close this one out. Just say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you for everybody who's just taking the time to watch. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the equipment defender racks. Have you thought about getting them? Do you have them? Same thing with the Darwin grip. Have you been using it? If you have, do you like it? What's your thoughts on it? Just things of that nature. So thank y'all once again. We'll wrap this one up. Y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks everybody.